When it comes to my makeup aesthetic, I believe go big or go home, and the holidays are the perfect time to really go big. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Lancome, I already did this look so it's on the floor, the Lancome Happiness is Here Glow Collection. I do want to disclose to you guys that I did receive this product and all the products inside of this product complimentary through the Octoly platform, and all opinions are 100% my own. You guys, I have a tutorial for you, I have some swatches for you, and I've got a ton of information for you. So I don't want to talk your ear off here, so let's go right into the tutorial. So we're going to start the tutorial part now. I am going to let you guys know right away that I'm going to be doing as little talking as possible because I am losing my voice. I am recovering from the flu, so I don't feel too well. To start this tutorial, I have nothing on my face at all, and I am going to start by showing you everything that comes in this set. I'm going to try not to talk your ear off because I am recovering from the flu and I don't feel too well. But I try to give as much information as possible, so I'm going to try to balance that out. So we have the set here. This is the 11 full-size favorites Happiness Here Glow Collection. As you see, it's pretty extensive. Now, every year Lancome comes out with a collection like this, so it's no different than like years past. In fact, last year's was like a square carrying case, whereas this year is round. So when you take it out of the box, everything is already in your little carrying case. I think this is one of the most like chicest cases that I've seen in a while. It's really gorgeous. It's pretty retro. Like, it reminds me of a retro hat box. It's not terribly large, so it's going to be pretty easy to store. When you open up the tiers, I'm going to open up tier 1. You'll see that everything comes packed up nicely, so you don't have to worry about breakage, and you have a pretty generous mirror here. There is plastic on it, so if it looks dull, that's why. I love the hot pink interior. Again, it's very nice nod to like a retro nostalgia, as a retro nostalgic feel to it. So wrapped up in the first piece of paper, we have the Lancome Definition, which is the mascara. We also have the double-sided brush. The first side is a fluffy face brush, the other side could be used for shadows. The other side could be used for shadows and I guess concealer. It's got a nice size for concealer. I would use it on the eye as well. So we have a lipstick called 307 Pale Up. It is a pretty light shade. I'm not sure that this would work for all skin tones, you guys. I will do a swatch. This does range on the lighter side. It is called Pale Up for a reason. It's very pale. It would definitely work for more light to medium skin tone. One of my favorite things about this set is you get skincare with it. So we have Lancome Advanced Genifique. Whatever, I can't say this word. And it's for the eyes. So wrapped up in the other piece of paper in the top tier is the Advanced Genifique, which is the larger size, and this is a youth activating concentrate that you would use all over the face. And we also have a separate lip shade, which is also suitable for all skin colors, including dark tones. So this would be the shade Sugared Maple, and it's a sheer. So both of these shades, like, you can combine them to make your own kind of nude shade. You could wear each one at a time. It's very versatile. Like, I feel like if you gave this to someone who's like the palest of the pale, it could probably work. And if you give this to someone who's super dark skinned, it could also work, depending on how you combine these shades or if you use them one at a time. So I will swatch that up for you guys real quick. So here it is. It's a very sheer shade. So it'll bring out that natural tone of your lip, which also kind of makes it more customized for whoever's wearing it. The second tier, again, we have individually wrapped, which makes sure everything is nice and safe and prevents breakage. In here we have another lipstick, and this is in the shade Red Stiletto. This is a cream. Now this is your like classic holiday shade. Again, this would be great for all skin tones. It's a nice red. Nice and creamy too. Perfect for like holiday parties. You can never go wrong with the red. Then we also have the Lancome Sils Booster. This is a mascara that's white. You put it on your lashes to make your lashes look longer, and you put it on before your mascara. It's kind of like a mascara primer. And they also included a pencil. And this is the Le Crayon Comb right here. And it's a nice long pencil. Lancome pencils are always like, you get a lot of bang for your buck. And it's a super creamy black pencil. Good for doing like a smoky eye, a cat eye, and even doing just a little bit on your waterline. You can definitely blend it out as long as you do it before it sets. Otherwise, that's it. It's there, it's done. We also have another skincare product. Again, I love that they include skincare in their holiday sets. And this is by Facial. I swear by this, you guys. Ever since I first started doing makeup, this is one of my go-tos. You shake it up and it just removes every bit of makeup on your face. It is super gentle, super smooth, and it leaves your face hydrated. It's a double action eye makeup remover, but honestly guys, I use it all over my face. But it's gonna really tackle those like hard to remove products like liquid liner and like eyebrow products, all that kind of stuff, liquid lipstick. It's gonna get it all off. My favorite part of this holiday collection is the palette. It's a super glittery palette. This palette is gorgeous, and on its own I would absolutely see it going for about $60 just because of all the shades you get. You get 10 eyeshadows and 2 face powders. You have this beautiful luxe glittery packaging, but it's a glitter matte, so it's not like falling off on your hands. You have a really generous size mirror as well. It has a very luxe feel to it. Now, I was told that this whole set costs $107, but I believe that's a misprint or a misinformation, because according to the Lancome website, this is $68 and that is not a sale price. You can find it on sale at Nordstrom for $57.80, aka $58. So I'm not sure why I was told it was $107, because it's not even close to that. Not even on the Lancome website. But I had to just tell you that because that's what I was told. Now, also, I do want to let it be known that you can find it on Amazon for $103. But don't do that because, like I said, every other website is $68 or on sale for $57. I also want to tell you guys that there is a $460 value. So these are all full-sized items. So let's swatch up this palette before we start doing our tutorial. These are the first 4 shades. Very neutral, wearable, holiday, shimmery shades, like metallic style shades. And then the last one here is a matte. Then on the bottom row, we have a cream, a golden, a chocolate, a bronze, more like a rose gold actually. Again, very suitable for a lot of different looks, everyday, holiday, etc. And they're very smooth and creamy. And the last one here is like your neutral base tone. Now, in terms of the face powders, you do have 2 blushes. I personally would have preferred a highlight, but this makes it very wearable for both light to medium and darker skin tone. So it's very inclusive when it comes to the face shades. So for this eye look, we're going to go with shades of green. And we're going to be using all of these shades here. We're going to start off with this darker tone here. So I'm applying it to the inner corner of the eye. And then also the outer corner of the eye. And then bring it across very, very gently. And as you can see, it's very pigmented. It's one of the things that I love about Lancome, is that their shadows and all of their products are extremely pigmented and very easy to work with. I didn't even have to put a primer on my lid in order to get this kind of pigmentation. Now with the Moda crease brush, I'm going to be blending that out. Now with the Moda Small shader brush, I'm going to be going into this green shade here. I'm just going to be applying to the outer edges of that little hollow space. Now we'll be going in with this lighter green shade right in the center. Now going back in with the crease brush, I'm going to go back into the darker shade and gently tap it just to get a little bit of shadow on there. And I'm going to sweep it over the top. Now to accent the middle even more, I'm going to use the very pointy part of my brush in the gold. And I'm going to go very slender right in the middle. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the lower lash line. apply a little bit of the dark shade to the lower lash line as well. I'm going to clean this up with the bifacial very shortly, but I did want to go in with the Lancome. This is the Le Crayon Kohl in Black Ebony. I'm going to be using that on the waterline. Now with a cotton pad, I'm going to be taking a little bit of the bifacial, a little bit on the tip, and I'm going to clean up the eyeshadow on the corner. Make sure I've gotten all the fallout, which there was a little bit right here. Definitely more than I would have liked. Clean that up a little bit. Honestly, I prefer this method over using tape because the eye area is so delicate, and when you use tape, you're actually aging your skin there incredibly. So that's my tip to you guys, is don't use tape. Use a product like Lancome Bifacial to clean up the area because it's much gentler than tape and you can still get that nice precise line. So now that I've cleaned up the area with Bifacial, I'm going to go in with my Lancome. This is the Sils Booster Extra Large. And it's a white mascara, which is a primer. So it's actually going to add fibers to your lashes. You can see here that it's adding the fibers. Honestly, I feel like Lancome has some of the best mascara. I'm not usually a fan of other mascaras. I mean, I have a few favorites, obviously, but Lancome is one of those brands that I will go out of my way to get their mascara. So you can see there's a huge difference from where I put on the lash booster, and you can see it just really builds up your lashes. Like, you can see how much it's built up already, and no, I'm not wearing any falsies. So you let that dry, you do a few coats of it, and then I'm going to take my Sils, which is the mascara itself, and I'm going to apply that right over. I'm going to take a few coats because there is a lot, and covering up white is a little bit harder than covering up like black. So it takes a few swipes. But what I love about the mascara is how it like really defines the lashes, like it really separates them. It makes them longer on its own, but when you put that booster, it makes such a big difference. So there we go. There's the kind of lashes I'm working with now. And you saw when we started, I had like nothing. I had nothing. And I like to turn the mascara wand as I go up. It's a big difference, I feel. So there we go, we've done the lashes, which again, this is such a big difference between like how my lashes normally look. So now let's do a little bit of skincare. We're going to be using the Lancome Genifique. Probably saying that terrible. This is for the eyes. Now you can totally do skincare when you do your makeup. I like to add a few drops under my eye. It really helps to add a youthful look, plumps up those fine lines. And it's a great way to prime as well. All over the face, I'm going to be adding Genifique. Push the button. A little goes a long way with this. And I feel like when I use this, like I don't have to use a primer, because for me, like using this kind of like works as a primer. So off screen, I've applied my highlight, my contour, and my brows. And now I'm going to be applying a little bit of the blush. I'm going to do a mix of the two of them. So I'm going to gently brush my brush against both of them. I'm going to shear it out on my hand a little bit, and then gently put on my face. Right between my highlight and my contour. I love adding a little bit of color to the cheeks, especially in the winter. So now we're going to be finishing up with some lipstick, and we're going to be using the shade Sugared Maple. Now right in the center, I'm putting a little bit of the shade Pale Lip. Which helps the lip contour a little bit. So I hope you guys found this tutorial really easy to follow. I do realize this is not a minimal look in any way, so I hope that you didn't come out disappointed, and I hope you actually made it to the end of this video. So I did want to remind you guys that even though I was told that these are $107, and I have to say that because that's what I was told, they are available if you check the link below. It is available for a much cheaper price, so be sure to click on that link and check out this whole set. I think it's an amazing holiday deal, and if you're on a budget and nobody at all would know, you can always buy this set and then split the products up, especially if like you're doing Hanukkah and you know somebody that loves makeup. You can gift each product a day. I mean, there's 11 here, and there's what, like 8 days of Hanukkah, so you can kind of keep 2 to yourself, and I'll tell them. Probably maybe the brush. But it's a great product for the holidays because it makes a great like wow product. You get the whole case here, and then you get all the products inside, from skincare to beauty. You get pretty much everything for a full face look. You don't really need anything additional except for maybe like a brow product, foundation. I included highlight and contour. You really don't need that because it does come with a shimmery and a matte blush. You can always use that to contour and highlight, but really it's kind of like a look in a box, and for the price point, it's fantastic. It's a $460 value. Everything is full size, so if you were to shop in the stores, you can go and buy these products individually, which is why I'm saying, like, they really wow. Like, you don't have to tell people that you got this set. You can start gifting Lancome left and right. People will think like you just got the money, like it's just flying off, like you don't even worry if walk is extra at the store. And that's the kind of gift that really wows, whether it's to yourself or to somebody else. Now of course you can do more everyday looks. You do not have to do the Robert Palmer kind of girl. I don't even know if you guys get that reference. I hope you do. I hope there's somebody out there that's like a Gen X that's watching this and is getting my reference. If you don't, it's he's an 80s singer, and his girls always had like very dark lips and, you know, lots of cheek stuff going on and dark eyes. But I kind of like that look. You can always do a softer look. There are a lot of softer shades in here. Cream gold, rose gold. You can definitely do that soft glam look, which is so on trend right now. I may go back and do a soft glam look. Maybe if you guys would like to see that, I'd be happy to do it. Personally, this is more my aesthetic. I like a more like bold, pop in your face kind of look. One of my favorite products in this set, if I was to pick, the palette. The palette really certainly wows. It's got an amazing quality to it, and it's got an amazing quality to it. It's got beautiful packaging, and honestly, I would buy this whole set just for that palette. I've always been a fan of Lancome shadows. It was one of the first things that drew me into higher end luxury and cosmetics. Like, it was one of the first brands that I took the dive in, and I was like, is it worth it? You know, let me work it, flip my thing down, and whatever. I wanted something, and it was Lancome, and I have never looked back. So this set really just was thumbs up for me. If you guys are going to check it out, let me know. Leave me some comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please be sure to subscribe. So like, comment, subscribe, and do all that good stuff for me. And if you aren't already, please head over to Instagram at Recycledstardust, or if you like fashion, you're not a fan of beauty, or maybe you don't like my beauty aesthetic, please be sure to head over to at Fabulously Stardust, which is my alternate account, which is for fashion. So be sure to check out one of my accounts, and as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching.